So guys, let's get into this digital exclusive that was released today on OWN's YouTube page. This is an extended conversation of Destiny and Tisha. And if Carlos really wants to know why folks are calling this show ratchet, this clip is why. So Tisha is sitting there saying, basically, she wanted to fight Mel at the Valentine's Day event. Now, Tisha, what you really need to fight is your way to a speech therapist and learn how to say words that start with TH. All throughout this clip, she's saying day and dare, just like her damn mama. But anyway, it starts off with Destiny saying how she was hurt because her dad was so upset at how things went at the Riri launching. And that's definitely understandable. You know, he is dealing with cancer and all of that. But Destiny, let's not act like you weren't the one running out the door behind people. That was all you. So I'm sure that upset your dad as well. You ran after Mel. You ran after Miss Van. That was before Mel and Wanda's confrontation. As a matter of fact, Mel didn't even really cause a scene in that empty, hot-ass store. She walked in and spoke. You rolled your eyes and turned your head. She stood there and talked to Stormy. She then talked to Martell and her mom, and she walked out peacefully. So if you want to be honest, your stank-ass attitude set the mood, if you ask me. You had it with Stormy, you had it with Mel, you had it damn near with everybody. But anyway, back to this clip. Tisha starts saying how Marceau didn't want the guys involved because it wouldn't have been any talking. And oh, is this the same Marceau that wouldn't even let Martell walk away? And then Tisha goes on to say that folks could have ended up dead. Yes, they sure could have. All because of your husband and his brother pushing Martell, and that's what started their little tiff. It also could have ended up that way because your mammy, Tisha, is the one that walked from behind that table under that tent and took that situation from her and Mel having a verbal confrontation to now being in each other's faces. That was because of your mom. So Carlos, there's another example of ghetto and ratchetness. But Tisha then says to Destiny that she wished Mel would have had all of that energy for her at the Valentine's Day event. Ratchet, Carlos. And we all know that Tisha did go to fight because she was dressed in gym shoes while everyone else was dressed up. Talking about Mel didn't have that heat with her. Like she's so bad. And then said, oh, and why didn't she pop off with me? Because Martell wasn't there or Miss Van wasn't there to have her back? And here's my thing about that. Mel even tried to calm Destiny down at the Valentine's Day event, and they weren't even really talking. She asked Destiny, was she okay? Told Destiny, don't even let it get to this point. So why is Tisha's project ass thinking Mel was there to fight? Why? And who put a battery in Tisha's back? Yeah, I think her husband is right. She's definitely from the other side of the tracks. But why don't you fight your damn husband with your mouth and speak up, Tisha? You're the one that said that he treats you like a slave. Use that toughness and that tough talk that you're saying to Destiny with your husband. And maybe if you did, you wouldn't have to run over to your brother-in-law's house crying, saying that he's yelling at you and you don't like the way he talks to you. And then Tisha says that she wasn't going to fight Mel had Marceau not stopped her. She was just going to go over there and say, bitch, get out my mama face. Wait, is this the same mama who, like I mentioned, came from behind that table? Is this the same mama that they had to restrain inside Destiny's empty ass store? Is this the same mama that when she got out the store, she took off running through the parking lot and tried to hit Mel from behind? But you gonna tell Mel to get out your mama's face when your mama did everything in her power to get in Mel's face? And I think people have reserved people pegged the wrong way. So I don't think that just because Mel chooses her battles and just because Mel is not gonna fight your mama, I don't think that that means that Mel is a punk. Number one, she's on national TV, a show that she created, that you and your ghetto ass mama and family have tried to turn into Love and Hip Hop or some shit. So no, she wasn't gonna fight, but don't let that fool you. Like Wanda couldn't possibly get those hands, because Wanda gonna get enough of running up in people's face, and they weren't up in hers like that. Mel didn't go talking to Wanda trying to fight her. She asked her a question. Why does she continue to talk about her kid? And I wonder, what would Tisha and Marceau's hood rat ass would have done had the shoe been on the other foot and it was Miss Van talking about their kids? Could you guys imagine? We just saw the flashback of Marceau in Bessemer and Tisha sitting there covering her face and not saying shit. This man disrespects everybody. He yelled at her mama. He yells at her. He's clowning in front of her family, where he was clearly outnumbered. So I don't get people that seems to have this fear of Marceau, but it ain't no way in hell somebody could have acted that way in front of my whole family, husband and all. No. And Tisha had the nerve to say Wanda would have handled Mel and Miss Van at the same damn time. Tisha, ain't nobody scared of your mama but your ass. Yeah, she may have been tussling back in the day, but the fact is, Mel is 20 years younger, got a whole lot more energy. And again, don't let that reservedness fool you. And I promise you, with these idle threats that these Scots are throwing out and Wanda and all of that, this show is going to go down really bad because somebody going to get hurt. So I just don't know what Carlos is trying to prove. You done brought the crazy brother on there who's unstable and is no telling what he would do. And then you got Tisha making threats saying she wanted to fight. You got Wanda running, trying to fight. You got Marceau and Maurice starting a fight. What's really going on? And I definitely see why Carlos didn't let this make the cut as far as being aired this past Saturday, because he knows this would have really caused an uproar. It really would have. But yeah, like I said, a battery have been put in these folks' backs, and I see why. Anytime we hear Marceau out of his own mouth say that he was told just to focus on his business, guess what that does? That gives them time to focus on everybody else's business and talk about it on the show. We don't even see Tisha and Marceau at home. They showed Tisha putting on makeup for that comeback group dinner. They just showed her in the mirror. You couldn't see shit else. So they not showing the house anymore. They not talking about their personal lives anymore. Nothing. Why are they even there? And sure, there's been arguing on this show. Mel and Martell both got on my nerves when they were still going through their separation before the divorce was final. It was arguing damn near every time they were in each other's presence until Mel stopped filming with them. But that was arguing. But all of this that's taking it over the line to almost becoming physical, again, is because of the Scots and ghetto-ass Wanda. And to end this off, Tisha, you are not scaring anyone. We don't believe you. You need more people. Now, we know that, or I'll say I know that, they probably told you to step it up. Your mama probably told you to step it up. Marceau probably told you to step it up. But girl, come on now. You know damn well Mel is not going to sit back and be shaken because of you. But I see why you got that energy, because it's about 5, 6, 7 of y'all on the show, which is too many if you ask me. But you guys, make sure you go to OWN's YouTube page. If you haven't seen this extended clip of this scene with Destiny and Tisha, make sure you go and check it out. And please also drop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts on this. Like I said, they are the reason for the ghetto-ness in Wanda's voice, the ratchetness, the show going down, to everybody not having a storyline unless they talking about Mel. But yeah, guys, drop down in the comments. Let's chit-chat about it. Please also make sure to like the video, hit that notification bell, and subscribe. Chat with you soon. Bye.